Welcome to Trends on Thursdays, where I'll tell you about the trends I discussed with my clients this week. This week I'll talk about Google My Business, Facebook Pay, NFC, and OTT. First up, we just had a major Google algorithm update last week, and this week Google has clearly been messing with, or improving, whichever way, Google My Business. It looks like the new update focuses even more on local results, emphasizing where the searcher is located in relation to the business. I suspect that the type of business matters as well, for what it's worth, as the service radius for McDonald's is clearly different than that of an intellectual property lawyer. I just had a conversation with a client the other day that basically had several GMB listings for the same business, some with conflicting information, an old address, etc., and it's important to go clean that up. Google My Business, to use an old school metaphor, is kind of like what used to be the Yellow Pages, just it's 10 times better, and by the way, totally free. Not claiming your online profile is just silly, and once you claim it, you need to make sure it's optimized and updated on a regular basis. Now, depending on the type of business or personal brand you have, you may have a knowledge panel as well, and just like the GMB listing, you actually need to go and claim that as well. Next up, Facebook is rolling out Facebook Pay in the US, and it's going to make it a whole lot easier to send money to friends or pay for whatever you're buying on Facebook Marketplace this week. It will also roll out to the other Facebook products, Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Of course, the way especially younger generations handle money has changed dramatically over the last couple of years. Payments are all about convenience, so if you're a business and you're able to accept Facebook Pay for your services, it may actually put you ahead of the competition. But it's not just about businesses. I had a meeting with a nonprofit the other day, and one of the points of discussion was micro-donations via Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. All three of those will, by the way, send you a debit card to spend the money you get from others. And I'll be very interested to see how that plays out with Facebook Pay. Maybe we'll all be running around with a complimentary Facebook MasterCard soon, which will give Facebook access to transaction information, which could be useful if you want to run ads to people that spend more than $100 a week on Starbucks or something along those lines. Remember that convenience wins out over privacy almost every time, especially in the US. Europe thinks a little bit different about all of that, but that's a discussion for another day. Next, we like everything to be smart and connected these days. Smartphones and smartwatches, connected homes and connected cars, so it's kind of surprising when some technologies catch on a little slower than others. If you think about QR codes, for example, they never quite caught on the way we thought they would, but mostly because for the longest time they were not integrated into our tech directly. In other words, you had to download an app to read that QR code first. And by the way, I've seen some dumb places people could put QR codes, which didn't help either. Anyways, the new iPhone 11 comes with built-in NFC capabilities as part of the OS, and that makes smart packaging a whole lot more feasible. If you pass your phone over an NFC device, which could be a sticker or a card like this, it can either direct you to a website, trigger a phone call or SMS message, or who knows what. This is useful for authentication, for example. If you have a $1,000 purse or a concert ticket, it might be useful to scan to authenticate or to unlock extra content or support info. The sky is pretty much the limit on this one. In retail, it could be used for inventory or to get additional info on a product and a shelf in a store. It's pretty cool tech, and I suspect it's going to be coming to your life pretty soon. One more, the TV business is in trouble. As a portion of the total ad spend in the US, it's likely to fall below 1/4 by 2022, according to eMarketer. A lot of that has to do with cord cutters. Instead of paying for cable or satellite subscriptions, more and more people switch to lightning fast internet connections that they need or want anyways, and go to streaming services like Netflix or Hulu for binging, and YouTube TV or Sling for the same channels that they were getting previously, but a whole lot cheaper. Advertisers follow where their viewers are, and as a result, more money is being spent on OTT. Now, TV will get a bump in 2020 for the presidential elections and the Olympics, but that's not going to change a whole lot for very long. If you think about it, most products have a pretty specific target demo compared to everyone, which is pretty much what you get when you buy a run-of-network on a broadcast station. OTT lets me buy the same spot targeted to a certain household demo and often cheaper because I'm not paying for the people that I didn't want anyways. Right now, OTT, YouTube, Snapchat, and even portions of Facebook and Instagram ads are still dramatically underpriced compared to what you get because there's little competition. Now, that's not going to stay that way for very long because once the big budgets move in, the fast and smart businesses will have to move on to the next big thing, whatever that will be. Hopefully you'll be there and in the forefront making bank. I know that I will be. Anyways, that's it for this week's Trends on Thursdays. I'll be back next week with something new. Until then, I'm Tobias Wilhelm.